Hello people, hope everyone's all well. I am, thankfully, just getting over the man flu, you know, typical shit. Just going to give you a bit of an update really of what's been going, what's been going on, what's going to be going on. Changed the name of the channel, just basically to reflect everything that I'm doing, or will be doing, or will be recording anyway. No, it's not a script, it's just a list. My memory is shocking. So I've just got it written down exactly what I'm meant to be talking about, so I can keep you updated, you know. So yeah, it changed the name of the channel because I'm going to be doing more work with the van rather than getting out, sort of thing. It's been about 9 months, I think, since I last put a video up. So I thought I'd better do more of an update before just putting the video up, so everyone can get an idea of what's going on, where I'm going. I am actually currently editing a video at the moment, but it kind of went a little bit, how can I put it, belly up. It's a good way of putting it, I suppose. It was basically doing my rear disc conversion, and I thought it'd be a great idea to do my rear shocks at the same time because they needed doing. But yeah, the top bolts of the shock absorbers didn't like the idea of coming out. So I had to do that particular bit of the job at work. So I've now got to come up with a suitable ending, and then I can edit that video together and put it out to you guys so you can see what I've been doing with that. Just done that bit. There has been a couple of changes, especially outside. More tidying up than anything and making it look a little bit prettier. But inside I've done some changes. I'm just going to show you actually very, very quickly, then we'll go outside. Inside, if you can ever remember the first van tour I done, this little unit was laying down, so it opened up like that. Now I've decided to put it on its side, and it's a far more usable cupboard. And I've just got the little bungee cord around there because one, it keeps the door shut, and two, when I go out camping I can put my cool box between that and my subwoofer, excuse the axle stand there, and put the bungee cord around that as well, so it keeps that secure and doesn't fly off everywhere. So that's that little bit. That's the only bit that's changed in the back, to be fair. In the dash, all my stickers have gone. You can see it on my head. There's a bit of a white thing going on there. I'd actually forgotten that I'd painted those before putting the stickers on, and some of the paint has come off, but I'm not too worried about that because there's going to be a few gauges going in there. I'll explain about that in a minute. Let's head on outside, and actually let's unlock the door first and have a look and see what's been going on out here. I did replace all my door rollers. You can't see the middle one, but there's the bottom one there as well. Excuse the box and the shock absorber, and that is, I'm not going to edit it this, I'm just going to let this roll. If it mucks up, it mucks up. I'll have a laugh and carry on. Obviously I'll re-grease them all before putting them in. Gave this channel a good old clean out. You could do with another one really, with all the grass that's in there. There's an amazing amount of crap to come out of there. So yeah, that's that. Moving on a little bit further. If you can remember my first ever outside tour, there was loads of bits I picked up. I sort of did a bit of a cover up here. Rust has started coming through, but I can actually probably teacup that out. It'll probably look a little bit better. But yeah, that's looking a little bit better, a little bit more presentable than it used to. Front stayed the same. Oh, got a side light out. MOT tomorrow, better change that. Front's all the same. Driver's wing, still the same old crappy one that was on there before. But I've got my other one that I'm actually prepping at work at the moment. And of course, when I fit that, I shall video that for you. I've also fitted a nice little decal down the bottom and tidied up all these seals just to, again, make them look more presentable. I just went down all the seal panel with a wire wheel on a drill, if that makes sense, and cleaned them all up. Funnily enough, they weren't as bad as I thought they were, to be fair. I thought I was just going to find loads and loads of rust holes. There was a rust hole here. First year I had it, and that got welded up, but it's not the best job in the world. I think I'll be changing that in due course, obviously. Other things to do beforehand. So it's the same down the other side as well. Tidied that up See all the way down there, looks quite cool. Sticker I put on the weekend just gone, bank holiday weekend. I can see it's not straight, it's not going to come up on the camera, but it doesn't look too bad at all. The guy that did it for me actually told me I'll put it on back to front, but I actually think it looks quite cool the way it is. Also, I've actually got my alloy wheels back on now, as opposed to the old crappy steel wheels that were on there before. Rear bumper, pretty much the same, all the same round the back. And again, we've got my little stripe down the bottom, decking thing, whatever you want to call it. My wheels, by the way, I haven't put the centre caps on, never mind. They're just basically 17-inch Monza replicas. They're not load rated or anything. Whether it's recommended to run a van on load rated wheels or not, I don't know. But yeah, 17-inch Monza replicas with basically a grounded out lip, or bead, should I say. That's the bead of the wheel, isn't it? So yeah, ground out bead of the wheel and then lacquered over the top. Looks quite cool, certainly from a distance anyway. So getting back in the van, and I can actually update you on those shock absorbers I showed you, well, that got in the way. These are the front shock absorbers. The rear shock absorbers I've already fitted, so there isn't a video on those, as I say, because the top bolts decided to stay seized right in, and I had to cut one of them out, and then I had to heat up the other one to get that out. I only needed to replace one shock absorber, but at the end of the day, if you're going to replace one, you might as well replace the pair. It's always better to, and keeps your handling sweet and all that sort of thing as well. Here's my fronts I've bought. I can never pronounce this. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, give me a call or something and tell me how it's pronounced. But they're the ones I've got. They're gas shocks as well, so it should help with being loaded, and also with a bit of handling hopefully as well. Not that these are really designed to go around corners, but you know what I mean. And I suppose on the subject of performance sort of things, sort of well known, certainly with the people that know me, that this van's hardly been what you would call reliable. Still bulletproof, but not been reliable. Although having said that, touch wood and all that, it's been very reliable the last year or so. But I'm going to be changing my engine. It's going to be this year. I'm almost at a point of being able to put a date on it. I've just got to get one more major component, and then it's just bits, you know, bits and pieces. But I'm going to be putting in an 1800 20 valve turbo engine. Yeah, I can hear a few people saying, oh, here we go, there's another one. But no, seriously, it's a good engine. I've worked with it for, well, ever since I've worked with Volkswagen. And yeah, they are pretty reliable and pretty bulletproof as well. So it's a pretty good choice to go with. They're very tunable. There's plenty of people that tune them in various different cars. There is a channel, I reckon, if you are, you know, into that sort of thing, building a good engine or whatever, channel called Speeding Tube. He's building an absolutely insane 20 valve turbo engine. You just got to go and look at it. It's just fantastic, the work he's doing on that, and that's going in a T4 as well. He's sort of stripped all the back out and all that sort of thing. But anyway, go and have a look. It's pretty cool, the work he's doing. Work I'm going to be doing, I know I've got to do my gear change bushes. They're all the ones at the bottom of the gear lever and on the lever relay as well. So I shall film that the best that I can, bearing in mind I'll be under the van on my driveway. I'm sure something's going to go wrong, just like it did with doing the rear shocks with the rear disc conversion. But hey, if it does, I'll just carry on laughing at it and work through it. Yeah, all those sort of things make a difference to your gear change, because these T4 ones can be a bit sloppy at better times, and mine's crap. Mine's absolutely rubbish, for want of a more polite word to the one I was going to use. So yeah, I'll be showing you how to do it if you like, but that's not really the format of how I want my videos to go. I want to do more of a video diary as I'm doing things, rather than a how-to, because I just end up sounding like a bloody anorak. and that's not really my thing, that's not really me. So yeah, it's just going to be more of a video diary, and if there's any sort of bullet point things that are probably going to be helpful to you all, then I'll show you them, and you can use that to help you with the stuff that you do. So yeah, gear change stuff's got to be done. I've got to fabricate an exhaust for the 20 valve turbo conversion. I've got 2 ideas on where I'm going to go with it. It's just deciding exactly which one I'm going to do. I've just got to look for a few more bits, and if I can do the one that I would really want to do, then I'll do it. And that's basically an exhaust coming right the way down the middle of the van and splitting off, and 2 outlets at the back. The other idea I had was just following the same line, which kind of goes behind the driver's seat and then along the side, and then do a side exit, but I think that might be a bit too noisy, and this van's noisy enough as a diesel, and I'll get fed up with that. So if it's going to be quieter going out the back, I'll do it out the back. What else? I've got front shock absorbers. These things I'll be fitting at some point soon, and I shall video that as well, because near side one I think I've done the bump stop mod on. The driver's side I definitely haven't, because every time I go over a big bump I hear it, obviously. So I will show you how the bump stop mod's done, and I'll also sort of tell you about, there are products on the market, shall we say, that kind of eliminate that, but it's up to you how you want to do it. As again, there's something I'll show you. I'll show you the exhaust build. What else am I going to be? There's a few other bits and pieces I'm going to be doing, I'm sure. And obviously, when I do my engine conversion, I'll be filming that in a few stages, because it's all going to get done in stages. So the exhaust, all the wiring and that, although it's not the hardest thing to wire in the world, it's something that I kind of want done, because the idea is I don't really want my van off the road for ages and ages. So I just want to kind of be able to go somewhere for the weekend, take the 2.4 diesel out, put a 180 in it, weld in the engine mount bracket and all that sort of thing, and literally plug it in and be able to go from there. That's the plan. I've had plans before and they didn't work out. So that's the plan. That's what I want to do. So everything is going to be done in stages. So the wiring bit, as I say, I'll do a whole video on that. I'll take you through some of the wiring diagrams that I've got home as well. And then I can sort of relay them onto the actual wiring loom, and then relay how I'm going to do it in the van, how I'm going to fit it and set it up in the van. And then go through it. Anything that's going to be a bit of a snag, I'll sort of let you know about. Anything you should and shouldn't do, I'll let you know about. Extending wiring isn't a good idea, just for what I say. So yeah, that's kind of my update. That's kind of where I'm going to go with what I want to be doing. Style of filming, again, more of a video diary than anything else. Got to get over my shyness. I'm a bit of a shy guy, really, so I've got to kind of get over my shyness a little bit and let my character come out a bit more, you know, a bit of sense of humour. This is kind of funny, but also I'm working on doing all my editing and all that sort of thing, so hopefully with me editing I can put some sense of humour type stuff in, you know. So I hope you've all feel a little bit more updated on what I'm doing. Also, in amongst all that, I've got a load of training at work, and I've got an operation due at some point as well on my foot. That's 6 weeks out. So I'm kind of wanting to get quite a bit of my work done before I have my operation. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. There's just so much on, especially what we're now May, so June now I've got a lot on, and hopefully July I can get a few more bits done, and that's around about the time my operation is due. So I'll try and get as much done, as much filming done, and as much editing done, and get the videos up to you. Obviously, please like, share and subscribe and all that sort of thing, and I shall see you soon.